Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So we had seen row level security, right? So row level security is very, very simple, but the only thing is that you need to configure very well. Okay. So we had implemented with the static level, row level security. So when you have, limited number of users, so and limited number of cities, we had, three to four cities, right? Three to four cities. And after that, we have only used three users. Okay. When you have limited users and limited cities and creating a static level, whatever we have discussed already, that is what is called static level. When we have limited data sets and limited users, you can go in for this. But if you have, thousands of cities and 10,000 users and creating, static level, row level security is very, very difficult. So that is when we have to use dynamic level, row level security. We have three cities means we can easily create, cities. If you have three, 1,000 or 2,000 cities and creating 3,000 cities will be difficult, right? So that is when we have to implement dynamic row level security. In this, what we do, we create a table. So in that, we create a table, all cities or all products, whatever you would like to have, you can have it here. And all the user IDs, you should be able to have it here. This could be SQL table or it could be a Excel sheet, anything. It could be Excel also, right? So, or it could be a flat file also. We have to have all the cities or whatever you wanted to filter. Now, I wanted to filter based on the city, so I have implemented a city here. If you have a based on product ID or country, and if you wanted to filter based on that, you should be able to give that data and all the user IDs, you should be able to mention it here. Clear? So this is what is the dynamic level security. So in this, we are going to be using one DAX query to return the, who logged in. So user principal name, right? So we'll discuss about one by one today. Now it is very, very simple. We'll implement today. What I'm trying to use one more data set. So the data set I'm going to use is that iBank data set. Let us use it today. So we are done with uh, the employee data set, right? Let me take iBank data set. And in the iBank data set, so I have this is the data, right? It's customers data. So 101, and we have different products: savings bank, loan account, fixed deposit, recurring deposit. So I wanted to use the product ID here, or product, whatever you would like to have it, product ID. So based on that, so savings banks, in charge is someone else, loan account in charge is someone else, recurring deposits, manager or is one more guy, like that. For the different product, we have a product head. So different people wanted to see different, varieties of the data. So what we need to do, we have to create one table called users table. So in that, you have to mention the different products. Okay. So this product, head is user number 17, right? This product head is user number 19. So loan account and recurring deposits will be taken care by only one guy. So that is also possible, right? So I wanted to, I'm the head for these two products. So user, 20 and 20. So I wanted to create only, we have four types of products here. I wanted to use, for each and every product, so will be managed by one sales manager, right? So fixed deposit, loan account, recurring deposit, savings bank, right? So these are the products that we have. I wanted to take this and implement a row level security on this iBank data set, right? Let me quickly create and let us use. Okay. So it's a banking data. So banking means you have different products, right? So you go to the bank, you open a loan account. You wanted to take a loan, or if you're a normal customer, you may open a salary savings bank account, right? Or you may, if you have extra cash, you wanted to deposit the cash in the bank, fixed deposit. So different products it has. So let us use one by one. So what I'm trying to use, let me go to this, get data, 1 minute. Excel workbook. Now I wanted to go to the source data, iBank. So next week we'll have so tabular model cube, some 2 to 3 classes are there. And after creating a cube, we have to consume the cube in Power BI. And in that, we'll see how cube is going to be consumed and how the live connection is going to be established, right? So that is pending. We'll see that. So I'm going to be taking only customers table as of now. I wanted to create couple of visualizations based on this. Data is being loaded. Now let me go to view menu and I don't know, yeah, it's daily getting very slow. I've cleaned it twice. Again, the same issue. It is not responding. This is the new laptop. I think I should format it once again. It is not at all responding. Okay, actual size. This to just show the visualizations bigger, but you never do like this in the production level. Okay, in the real time, you never change. Okay, you're going to be using whatever you have it, the default sizes, right? So I wanted to take and show you what is the total balance and give some borders and everything, border, shadow, and right. So and you implement product ID. Based on that, what is the the balance, product ID and balance. So now these are the different products we have, and let me go and switch on the border and shadow also, and switch off the legend and go, and I wanted to have a category, the product name on this only, right? So you have created two visualizations. One visualization is called what is the total balance that you have. The second visualization, product wise, savings bank, loan account, whatever you wanted to have it. If you wanted to increase the Size of the font also you should be able to increase, right? So different sizes we have, and let me save this. And before deploying this, I wanted to open app.powerbi.com, and let me click on this, and I wanted to go to 14, right? So let us do it correctly. 14 is the user, and let us create some workspace, right? So bank workspace, create a workspace called iBank underscore row level security dynamic, and today is Jan 21st, 2022. Okay. Something like that I'm going to be creating. So iBank row level security dynamic, Jan 21, 2022. Let me save and create this. It is a blank one got created under user 14, right? So make sure that you're doing everything properly. Let me save this, and I wanted to create, go to D drive, demos, and iBank product wise sales. Okay. So iBank product wise sales for dynamic row level security purpose. So let me have it, and let us see. So it is the user ID is 14, right? Now everything is properly there. And let me publish. Okay. I can give you the same thing. So click on select, and let me publish it. Okay. I forgot to add one more thing here. So we need to add one more thing here, that is, go to modeling, and you need to create manage roles here. So in this, you need to use the product ID, right? So we are going to be using product ID. So, and before that, okay. So what we need to do, we have created this, right? So we have to create one more table we need to create. So the table where you are going to be listing all the products, and who can access what. So this guy is in charge. This guy is in charge of this product. This guy is in charge of this product. This guy is in charge of this product. So the same user is handling two products now. So you need to create this table. This table also you have to link. So before deploying, we have deployed, but we can redeploy once again. Okay. So after creating, let me bring the table. How to bring it? Go to get data Excel workbook. I wanted to use source data. Go to iBank. In that Excel sheet only, I have created one more user table. So that you have to bring it, because when we have large amount of data, large amount of products, and large amount of cities, it is impossible to create much more cities, at the Power BI desktop level. So you need to bring it. So I'm able to bring it. Now it is giving me column 1 and column 2. So when I go here, actually, the product ID and user, the column names are here. You're able to bring this. So you're able to get the column names like that. So we need to change that. How to change it? If you want to change it, so simply you have to go to transform data, and click on the Power Query, right? So you need to go to transform data where you have to bring the second line where the column names are available. You need to bring them to the first line, right? So to do that, click on the users table. Now you're in the Power Query. So use the first row as a header. So this is a transformation I should apply. So I have applied it, close and apply. Use first row as headers, right? So now it is there properly. Now close and apply, right? So now let us see what happens. The column names are properly, arranged. Product ID and user ID. First, you need to go to the data modeling. You need to create a relationship between a user table to the original table. So that is also one more step you have to do it. Let me go here. So product ID is linked. When you double click on this, you will come to know. Otherwise, you need to take this product ID. You need to link with the product ID. Double click on this. So the common column is product ID and product ID, right? So product ID is linked. We have a many to one relationship somewhere. So here we have somewhere here we have only ones, but here we have many products, right? So it is a many to one relationship. Now it is already established. If not, you need to create a relationship between product ID to product ID. That is also done, right? After that, what you need to do, you have to do one more step here. Go to data modeling. Now manage relationships. So here you have to create only one product ID. So then you have one more table, users table, right? You need to go here and filtering has to happen based on the user ID. Clear? Username. So you have two tables, customers table and we have a products table, right? Now let me go to click on this add filter. Now product ID, but I should not, filter this data based on this. I would like to go user, and so I will be able to give a username. For example, if I give username is 20, so it will go to this table. User 20 is capable to get this. Or if I give, user 17, it is able to go and pick up the product ID. So based on the user who is logged in, so based on this, it is going to be getting FD. Using this FD, it will filter out the data. So it will go and it is going to be filtering the data. Who's FD? So FD data will be shown to you. So tomorrow, uh, this 19 guys, logged in. So it is going to be taking 19. 19 is mapped to SB here. 19 is mapped to SB. Now it goes here and it is going to be bringing SB data for 19 guys. Clear? So what we are going to be doing here is very, very simple. We are going to create a extra table, and in that we have to create a product ID and users, and you wanted to know who's the guy who's going to be logged in, right? Into app.powerbi.com. So that user ID, we need to capture it. To capture it, we have one DAX function. The DAX function is called as user principal name, right? So that was the function we need to use it. Use a principal name. So this is going to be returning who logged in into the app.powerbi.com. This is a DAX function dynamically, which is going to bring, right? Which is going to bring, for example, now who logged in? Who logged in? How do you know? So you go here, user 14 is logged in. Tomorrow whoever logs in, that information is going to be captured with the help of this function, user principal name. Clear? So we need to create only one, and we need to include one more table, but we may give product ID, or you can give XYZ also, doesn't matter. You can give any name, doesn't matter. And we need to give users, and so this is a DAX function. Function means you have to have two braces. Now this is a DAX function that I'm going to be using it. Now we made some changes. Let us redeploy. Okay, let us redeploy because already we have deployed, right? Let me again republish. save first. iBank. This is the one I'm going to be using. Now it is being deployed. So already it is there. It is going to be overwriting the data set, right? So we are talking about a dynamic level, security, dynamic row level security. Everything is success. So you have to create one table. In that table, you need to mention all the cities or all the products, depends upon the requirement. So all the user IDs you need to mention, and after that you need to create a link between this to this product ID. Then you need to give one DAX function and save and deploy the report. Now it got deployed. Let me simply refresh. Now it is 14, right? Now just check whether we are able to see the product or not. We are able to get this, right? It is there, properly working. Let me click on this. Now you need to do one more step here and click on this and go to security. Security means which security? It is completely row level security. We got the product. Who's supposed to access? So who's supposed to access this? So 17, 19, 20. So these are the guys. So we need to give user 17 and user 19, user 19 and user 20, right? Now add and click on save. So who can access this? So user 17, 19, 20 according to the list. User 9, 17, 19, 20 will get two products, right? So that is what we have implemented. Now we can go to a workspace level. You have to give the permissions also. Okay. So who's the guy? User 17. Which permission you need to give? Only viewer, right? So if you give the complete full permission, you can see everything. So user 19, which permission? Only viewer, and user 20. So which permissions? Only a viewer, the last one, only read only permissions, right? 17, 19, 20 has viewer and Manasa Madhuri admin. Now close. This is also done. Now everything working fine, right? So we have to apply row level security at the data set level. You will not be able to see the security here, right? So many people will try to go to here and they look for security. So you need to go to the data set level. You have to go and look for the security here, right? So you need to click on add and compulsorily save it. Many people also forget to save this. They'll simply add something here. They'll come out of, this window. So you need to save it. So we have done it. Let me log off. 14 is signed out. Now I wanted to close this and sign in with 17 user. So we have a 17 user and the password is India at the rate 12. Sign in. Now skip for next 14 days. Yeah. So whoever is logged in, so this ID will get captured by the row level security. It is going to be going to this table, right? So it is also loaded into the RAM, right? So, and based on that, it is going to be filtering the data. Only FD customers data it has to bring it, right? 17 means what? FD customers. We have to just check. So workspace, which workspace? So iBank, right? iBank. So this is the one. So now he got one product. He has to get only the fixed deposit customers. Have you seen this? So we are able to see fixed deposit customers data 1.37 million, right? But complete data is, a lot of things. We're talking about only fixed deposit data. That is that, right? Now the next one is called, 19 savings banks data. Let me, log off. log off, and I want to close this and Power BI login. So next one is 19. We have 19 here. Yeah, 19 is available. So India at the rate 1 to sign in. Now skip. So who logged in? 19 logged in. Now you need to go to the workspace. So what is the workspace name? iBank, row level security, dynamic Jan 21. So this is the one. So savings bank is supposed to get. Have you seen savings banks? So this guy is responsible for savings bank. The next one is a 20. He's supposed to get loan account and recurring deposit. So the next one is log off, sign out. Right. Now let me close this and open. I wanted to use 20. Okay. I wanted to use 20. Now click on this. Now, who logged in? Whoever is logged in. So this data is going to be captured with the help of user principal name, right? Based on that, you should be able to capture this the value. So go in for this iBank. So let me click on this two products, right? So you're supposed to get it. Recurring deposit and loan account. If you see clearly, recurring deposit and loan account, right? So who is in charge of that? So let me go recurring deposit and loan account. Have you seen this? So the complete sales is this much. So depends upon the user ID. Depends upon the user ID. So that is been given. So you should be able to capture and get the data. So dynamic row level security only people are going to be asking. So they never ask the static, row level security. You need to tell them that. So how to implement row level security means you need to create a one more table with the filtering column. So this is the filtered column where you need to give the unique values, and you should be able to capture the user IDs over there. Okay, so based on that, with the help of a function called with the help of a function called user principal, you should be able to get it, and you should be able to test it. So this is what is called a row level security. Row level security is very, very important, and you should be able to easily work with this. And we had implemented static level, and with the help of one more data set. And for the dynamic level, I have used the iBank data set. Earlier, I was using a employee data set for the static and for this dynamic, right? So this is the thing. So that, uh, and one more thing, people are asking subscriptions. Okay, so subscriptions. Uh, Let me give you what is a subscription and why we have to use subscriptions. When you go to any report, for example, let me go here and let me sign out. Okay. As a admin, who's admin? The 14, user ID 14 is admin for this data set, right? So if you wanted to create, when you go to your workspace level, for example, I go to iBank workspace and I have some product, right? This is the content, all means data set and everything. When you go to your product, your visualization, your report, so you should be able to get a subscribe if you observe carefully. Okay, if you wanted to uh, subscribe, you can subscribe it, right? So And you can also see get insights. I will give you a small video on lot of options are available. For example, you can just go to a workspace level. You will be able to get few more things to be discussed. Okay, so when you go here, so you have dashboard, data set, data flow, lot of things are available, right? So some settings, I'll give you small video on that. Please watch that. You will understand. It is not very important, but at least watch. You will understand, few more things. So now I wanted to tell you what is subscriptions. So why we need to create subscription? To see the subscriptions, where we need to go? You have to go to the report. Okay, go to the report, and when you go, you should be able to see the subscribe. And if you wanted to edit this, normally you have to go to Power BI desktop and you can modify if you wanted to edit something. But without coming to here, so here itself, you should be able to do some edit. So editing can be done. So the complete Power BI features are available here. You can modify. For example, I want to increase this, or I wanted to give some colorings. Lot of things you can modify it. So instead of coming and modifying here again, republishing is useless. Instead of that, so what Microsoft is giving, you simply go and you should be able to modify it here itself. Okay, you can just save the report and keep it. So that is also one more thing so that you can have it. Clear? So now save the report if you want to have it. Now I wanted to show you one more thing, that is when you click on this, you will be able to understand subscriptions. Okay. So it is clearly telling you, you will be able to receive email. What do you mean by subscription? Let me tell you. Okay. It is the concept of SSRS actually. So page needed reports and all these are not from this. So what is a subscribe? Subscribe means, okay, so there are two types of subscriptions. Okay, one is called, let me talk about subscriptions. One is manual, and the next one is automatic. For example, I wanted to buy a magazine. I wanted to buy a magazine. What I do? I go to the shop and I'll buy the magazine. So this is what is called a manual subscription. Manual means, whatever I need, whenever I need, I go to the shop and I'll buy it. So that is one thing. But one more thing, I subscribe, I'll say every morning I need a newspaper. So that is automatic subscription. Or every Sunday I need to have the magazine to be delivered at my doorstep. Or every monthly magazines need to be delivered at my doorstep. I can go to the shop every month and buy. That is manual, right? So instead of that, the magazines are automatically delivered to the doorstep every Sunday, or every day newspaper, right? You're going to the shop, buying a newspaper is something different, and a newspaper is coming to your place automatically. That is what is called automatic subscriptions. Clear? So there are pull subscription and there is a push subscription. There are two types of subscriptions are available in the reporting level. One is called what? Pull. The second one is called push. Pull means manual. You have to go to the shop and whatever you wanted to buy it, you have to buy it, right? So I go to the shop, I buy a newspaper. So it is manual. So I go to the report, I download, or I need some report. I ask my, some admin guy, hey, I need the report, you send it to me. Admin guy will be sending the report. Or reports are online. You go to the portal, you see the reports online. So whenever you wanted to see it, it is your choice, right? Manually, you're going to app.powerba.com. I wanted to download, I wanted to get a report, I wanted to see the report manual. So one more thing is that push means you are going to be sending based on the schedule. Clear? So if you wanted to create a pushing means it is automatic subscription. So what are the information you need to know? Which report you wanted to have it. So you need to know which report need to be delivered, and how you need the report. How the need the report means whether email or is any other means. For example, I need a report in WhatsApp, or I need a report in shared folder. Any other also you can have it. I am talking about custom. I wanted to have a report in my WhatsApp. Okay. So if you wanted to create a subscription, first, as a technical guy, I need to know which report we have to give it. Now, the second one we need it. Who needs it? Okay, who needs it? His email ID, we need to have it because we have to give his email ID to automate it, right? Who needs the magazine? Bhaskar Jogi needs the magazine, not everybody, right? Which report Bhaskar Jogi needs, that report you need to go. So we are very particular about this report. So this is the report I would like to subscribe. Clear? So Bhaskar Jogi cannot do that. This information need to be given to admin team. So Manasa Madhuri can set this for Bhaskar Jogi, right? So Bhaskar Jogi's email ID, which report? We are very clear. The report name is this report, right? This is the report name, iBank product wise sales. So that report is fine. Who needs it? His email ID. For example, his email ID is 20, right? So that we need to give. So how we need to send it? Using email. So every day or every month. So how it is going to be email. So that is one thing. And which mode of the report? So mode means, so he need PDF format, or he need the report in Excel format, or he need the report in any other format, any custom format, because report can be also take a image. Image means what? A snapshot of the photo. Photo can be taken of the report, that is image. So how? What kind of a mode? Okay, the report needs to be delivered. So how? How the report needs to be sent and mode, and when he needs the report. So when he needs the report, when means I'm talking about a time and a schedule. Okay, some people will tell me, I need the report daily. Daily when? Daily morning 6 a.m. Some people will tell me once in a week, weekly. Weekly when? Weekly on only Sunday. Sunday at what time? Sunday at morning 10 a.m. The report need to be delivered. Some people will tell me, I wanted to have monthly. Monthly at what? First date. At what time? So morning 6 o'clock. The report needs to be delivered. Or some people will tell me quarterly. Right? Quarterly when? Quarterly last date of the quarter. Whatever be the last date of the quarter, or first date of the quarter, whatever it is, the first of the quarter, and the time, let us say morning 10 o'clock. So like that, or midnight 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, like that, you can have different schedules when the report can be automatically delivered. Clear? There are two types of subscriptions. Subscriptions is the actually a concept of SSRS. This is not initially available in Power BI, but it is now added. Now we have a pull and push. Pull means there is no need of sending the report. Customer is going to go to app.powerbi.com. He can download the report. He can view the report. So I can go to the shop and buy a magazine. So it is my choice. I can go to a website and I want to watch the movie, or I wanted to do something. That is a manual thing. But automatically, you will also get a lot of reports. For example, credit card bills. Every month 14th, I will get a bill automatically. This is bill is generated. This is the total amount. So blah blah blah. That is automatic, a push subscription. Clear? So that is what pulling means. Manually you go and you watch the report. Okay, this is the report. You can watch it manually. You have to go and click on this report, and you're watching like this. Right? This is what is called manual, a subscription. So I wanted to create a push subscription. You need to click on this, right? So now when you click on this, you need to click on add new subscription, right? So subscribe Mansa, and if you wanted to add any other user, so that you can have it, user 20, right? User 20, I wanted to have it. Now the user IDs you can bring. If you have few more people, you can add it. Now subject, what is the report? It is iBank sales report. So that is what you want to have it. See, subscribed users receive report attachment with the data based on your permissions. Okay, include option message. You can say here is the you can have some this is the mail which is going to go. Here is the latest sales report of iBank. Okay, so based on that, in that day, whatever be the data it is there, the data is going to be taken. And when you come down, so if you have only one page, only one page. If you have multiple pages, whatever the page you would like to have it, you can give it, or the complete pages also will go. Daily frequency, daily, weekly, monthly. How is that? I would like to take it weekly. Weekly means what? Weekly means so I need only on Sunday. Okay, only on Sunday. At what time? Sunday morning 6 o'clock. I wanted to have it, and starting from when? Starting from today, and create, save, and close. Okay, so full report attachment as email will be sent. See, you can read email will be sent weekly at 6 a.m. India standing time, blah blah blah. So that is how the automatically subscription will get created. So you can create different schedules. Clear? If you run now means it is going to be running the schedule. But if you wanted to run daily, hourly, weekly, whatever you want to have it, you can have it like this. It's very simple. So if you wanted to automate some reports, you should be automated. So with the help of these subscriptions, hourly means every Sunday, Monday morning 6 o'clock, it is going to go something like that. Okay. So whatever daily, weekly, and monthly, whatever you wanted to have it, you should be able to capture every month. On first, you can write first, you can mention whatever you would like to mention here. Every month, 11th, 12th, and the 17th, it has to go. Clear? It is going to go based on the dates and 7, 6, and save and close. Automatically, your mails will be triggered. So you will get a mail. PBA user 20 will get a mail, and you will be able to, work with this. So whatever you want to have it, you should be able to have it. So with the help of this one, okay, hourly. So hourly means every hour, starting from 6 o'clock, every hour you will be able to get it. Okay, you can also stop it. So starting date is this. Then I wanted to run this campaign only for 3 months. Okay, only for 5 months, or only for 1 year. You can also stay next month. When you go to the next month, uh, after that, I want to stop by 30 of April. So it is going to be running. This campaign is going to run from 21st to April. After that, it is not going to run. Clear? So all these things are important. Now you should be able to save and close. It is automatic schedule. You will receive an email based on the frequency you selected. So that is how you should be able to create any kind of a subscriptions. Clear? So I have one more video. You can talk about what is the get insights, right? So this is useless option, but still there is an option that is there that you can understand. Some insight automatically taken. It will read the data. It will tell you, some insights. Okay, so about this and lot of other options also I would have discussed in that video. So just watch that, and you should be able to understand. So subscription means automatic delivery of the reports. Okay, so this is the a idea from SSRS. SSRS has all these. SSRS has more lot of settings in SSRS, but in this they have simplified. They had given only one thing, that is a pull and with the a automatic mail options. But in SSRS we had shared folder option, lot of other options also given there. Clear? But anyhow, so people may not ask you subscriptions. I never get a question on this. Don't worry about it. But remaining things, I will give you a small video. Just watch that, so that you will be able to work with that. Yeah, if you have a lot of users also, if you join 10,000 people when they join, so manually people will be getting it. So there is no automation there, right? If you have 10,000 people, 20,000 people, manually only we need to give user IDs. There are teams. So, not only one team, right? There are a lot of teams. So, Amazon India will have Amazon India reports. And again, Amazon Europe, Amazon, Africa, Amazon Asia, like that. There are different teams. They need to manage it. So, giving the some manual work, you need to have it. So, otherwise, it is not going to work, right? So, that's what is the point. So, whatever we can manage, we can manage. Whatever we cannot manage, we cannot manage. For example, tomorrow, if you wanted to work with, what is it? You want to work with, for example, you join a company today and you need to get user ID and password. So when you join the company, somebody has to create user ID and password for you, right? But that is manual work only. So automatically it is not going to happen. So some teams are responsible for creating user ID and password for each and everything, right? So you have charts means you can, chat with the team. So the report can be again, you have teams, right? In that, the report will get, go, you can create a chart and you can discuss, right? So this report is going to be shared in the chart window, then you can have a teams and link up with the meeting and people can discuss ideas and everything. So that's it. So it is teams means it is, you can share the screen and you can, have the meetings on it. Okay, okay. So I spoken about lot of other things. But whatever we discuss, so these are small things. Don't concentrate on all of them. Subscription, not very important. But if they ask you, you can have it. But what is important that you need to concentrate? What is important? Important means gateways and the DAX queries you need to practice well. Remaining things, if you have, that is fine. If you don't know, also that is good, right? Because we concentrate on the not important things, and important things we leave it. So that is useless, right? So forget about whatever is not there. So whatever we have it, just concentrate on it. Okay. So that is more than sufficient for you to crack the interview. And so in Monday's class, we'll talk about how to create a cube. So before creating a cube, we have to know why cubes are important, why SSAS is important, right? Then we'll talk about what are the cubes. And after that, we'll create a cube. Then after that, we use the cube, we consume the cube in the Power BI reports with the live connection, right? So that is also, we'll see it and you concentrate. Don't worry. So for each and lot of things are there. All of them you don't need to worry. So small things, don't worry. Okay. There are very important concept. You concentrate on them, right? So don't worry about what is team, what is that. That is not at all needed. Yeah. So whatever we discussed, you practice them, and lot of questions are going to come from where SQL Server. Which topics? Queries. I told you many times. Queries means you have to know joins, subqueries, ranking functions, where clause, having clause, all of them you have to know. Derivative table, all of them. The next topic, temporary tables, table variable, CTE, common table expression. The next query, how to remove duplicates data, compulsory question in all interviews. What is inner join? What is outer join? What is self join? The next query, so what is a stored procedure? What is a function? Difference between stored procedure and function. The next one, yesterday he was telling me, right? So string functions in queries, date and time. So how do you get, today's sales, last week's sales, yesterday's sales? How do you get with the help of a date and time function, right? So string functions, and we have ranking functions. Then after that, a temporary table, table variable, stored procedures, compulsory functions, then indexes. Clear? So these are the important topics that you have to study very well. So remaining topics, trigger, a lot of things are available. That is chalega. If you, even though you said I never worked on the triggers, that is fine. Okay, you never say I don't know. You say I never worked on the trigger, or I worked 2 years back. I forgot completely, but I can do it. But I never worked on the triggers. Even I work for 20 years. I never worked on the triggers or cursors in the real time. So we never use everything. Out of 100 features, we use only 20, 30 features. That you have to be strong. So you're leaving that and asking other questions is useless, right? So you concentrate on that. You have to know how to work with the complex queries, how to work with complex data sets, how to work with uh, you know the stored procedures. All these things are important, right? We have a dedicated project where we are going to be writing a complex stored procedures. You will be writing on your own. So it is on SSIS, stored procedures, a cube, and SSRS and Power BI reports. Everything will get covered. I strongly recommend it is video-based training. You buy the videos. Whenever you get a time, you compulsorily, work on that. I'm repeatedly telling you so that you need not waste your money for proxies and everything. You can easily crack the interviews when you have a real-time project implementation, right? So, however, the real-time work is going to come, the same thing would have been discussed there, and it will take your a lot of time, right? Lot of time, lot of energy, and I would have easily told you how to perform these activities, how to create a simple stored procedure, and each and everything, how to create a cube, how to create a report. All the SSRS reports can be converted into Power BI report, right? So all SSIS work, then Power BI work, then reporting work, then stored procedures work. Everything is there in that project. It will take minimum 60 to 90 hours minimum. I'm telling you, 90 hours means 30 days. Every day 3 to 4 hours. And if you get issues, you have to Google it. And if you're not able to get it, you need to ask me for the help so that you should be able to easily understand how the real time is going to happen. Clear? So instead of wasting your time, money, energy there, if you know exercise, I strongly recommend you do that. And all the school case study, supplier case study, and Indian bank case study, you need to, at least thrice you need to complete, not once, thrice. Thrice you need to complete. You create once and delete and rewrite it, right? So thrice you need to do it, right? So SSIS also incremental loading, full loading, right? What is SCD transformation? What is, how to deploy? What is logging? How do you get error data? What kind of a deployment models you have implemented, right? So what is for each loop container? What is a blocker transformation? What is non-blocker transformation? So all this from SSIS level, right? SQL, you will get 60% of interview questions, right? They'll ask you some critical queries as well, right? And then afterwards, and Power BI, what are the DAX queries you have implemented, and what type of reports you have created, what is it drilling down, what is drilling through, and what is the toughest challenges that you have faced in your project, right? Tell me about your project and who's going to be assigning the task to you in the project. What is the team size, right? And how do you get the data, who's going to be giving you the data, how do you get the data, and what are the documentations that will be given. So all these things you will easily come to know in your project, what kind of a documentation you'll have, what kind of a documentation you create. So all these things you don't know, right? All of them are completely discussed in the project. How do you deploy? So each and everything is very, very important, guys. Okay. So concentrate. From Monday, we'll catch up, and tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we don't have class. And from Monday, we'll start with cubes. Okay. Yeah. Sir, if a row level security, we have to send 100 reports to 200 students. Now, same thing, whether it's 100 report, 200 report. So you need to do it one by one and set it up. Clear? Yeah. Yeah. You need to give only manual. So there is no other, they'll simply copy paste. So you have to go to here and you simply copy paste. You have all the email IDs, right? Copy and paste it. Because the Nourish portal, my team is giving you, right? The access. How are they giving? They're preparing one Excel sheet or one notepad. All the email IDs will be copied in the security window, pasted. It is only one time. So it is not very difficult, but that kind of automation they need to do it. Admin people are there to do that only, right? Yeah, yeah. There is no other method as of now. Okay, yeah. So you need to copy and paste the user IDs, and if you have, you can write your custom applications. You can create one user ID, and with the help of a custom application, you can link. So that for that purpose, you need to have the third party applications that need to be developed and integrated with the Power BI. Chalo, guys.